Up next on UBC, brought to you by...
Keep the lights on. Use Airtel Money to pay for all your Yaka bills conveniently. Open the My Airtel app to buy Yaka units. Airtel Money. Simple, secure, borderless.
Now, there is so much talent in Uganda today. And this time, I sit down with one of the most breakout stars of 2020 and 2021. This guy has a passion in acting that can break any barrier. You've asked for him and he's here.
Hey guys, this is Allan Katongole, known as Allan Kutos mostly because I'm a musician and a dancer as well. I'm 31 years old and I love Christ. I'm nothing without God and God is my number one. I started my acting career when I was, of course I used to act in school, but that was MDD. You know, Drago, I have this thing in mind that human beings have a body that is designed to do anything, okay, as long as you put your mind to it. So never know, maybe next time you may find me on radio and I'm trying to master what radio presenters do.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the best of the good life. Now, as usual, my name is Rago. Now, there is so much talent in Uganda today. And this time, I sit down with one of the most breakout stars of 2020 and 2021. This guy has a passion in acting that can break any barrier. You've asked for him and he's here. There is a popular TV series nowadays that shows on TV from Monday to Friday that has captured a lot of hearts. These people have changed the whole spectrum of acting or film through their storytelling. This series is also an award-winning series. Now, today, we sit down with one of the prime actors from that series. He's a friend of mine called Allan Katongole, who also goes by Oscar. Please, if you want to enjoy this experience, stay with us. And this is Chilling.
Hey guys, this is Allan Katongole, known as Allan Kutos mostly because I'm a musician and a dancer as well. I'm 31 years old and I love Christ. I'm nothing without God and God is my number one. I'm an actor, I'm a dancer, I'm a musician, I'm a commercial model. That's what I used to do before. But currently, I'm an actor and maybe most of you know me because of Oscar in Sanyu. So, well, I started dancing at 8. I was 8 years and that was at Sabrina's pub. I remember I used to escort my brother Michael Ross and he used to do karaoke over there. I was so young, I was so passionate about dancing because he did it first. So while he was rehearsing in the sitting room, I used to look at him do these things and I was like, I think I can do this as well. So when I approached him, he was like, fine, you can do it, but you have to get approval from Dad. And when Dad gave me a go-ahead, that's where it all started from. So Sabrina's was where I started my dancing from. And then in my P7 vacation, of course I was dancing throughout my primary, my secondary, it has been my thing. And when I reached, I used to dance in church as well. That was in my P7 vacation. That's where it came out like a real dancer now. I started in groups, I was Chainbreakers, Revolution, and then I ended up with Truth Made Solid, that was TMS in Watoto. We made actually from school. That was in my secondary at St. Lawrence. Well, moving on, as a model, I started with A-Brands. that's where I started my modeling career, and Ebran's really helped me out to really put me out there because I didn't know what was going on. So I wasn't really so into runways because I was quite short. I couldn't fit the actual height they wanted for a model to do the runways and stuff. So I stuck myself to commercial modeling. That's when you found me doing Airtel adverts, MTN. Airtel was together with Cindy, Monji, and Okwi, Emmanuel Okwi, and MTN, and so many other adverts that I did, which really put me out there as a commercial model. And moving on, as a musician, I started doing music in my after campus. But all this while I was singing in my secondary with a group called there was Tsunami Entertainment, whereby we did songs. We just write songs and go to the studio and record. But these songs, of course, never came out because we didn't have the money to promote this music. So moving on, that was about just 1 year in between, and then that's when I was called to. Someone told me about the auditions for Sanyu. That was in lockdown, because I'd auditioned for Sanyu FM. They were looking for a new presenter, and I didn't get it. I was so frustrated and depressed in my house during COVID time, the first lockdown. Hey, life was hard. So when someone told me about the casting and for Sanyu, I did it on phone, and then I sent it to the number. And this lady calls back and she's like, make sure you do it with more lighting because this thing is so dark, I can't see you. So I remember I told my neighbor to switch on their floodlight outside so that I could do it again. I did it again and I sent it. Guess what? I get a call from Michael Wawui, and Michael was like, Allan, you've gotten the role. I didn't know how to feel because I didn't know what to expect. But guess what? Here we are. You're looking at Oscar.
Now, to some of you, really know that this is a much familiar territory. I mean, to some avid lovers of the show called Sanyu. It has slowly picked up and captivated so many people. Some have even stayed glued. They know characters by their names. Someone can be like, oh, your guy, Achikuba. Now, my guest today has found his artistic expression through a lot of things: music, dance, and now acting. I want to find out. You have asked for him and he's here. Please stop SMSing me and stop DMing me because the big man is already in the house. He goes by the names of Katongole Allan, also known as Oscar. Man, look at you.
Bro.
All smart, always smart.
Thank you,
man.
That is
key on this show, isn't it?
True, man. It's true.
You have to always stand out.
True, because people have to look at you and they have to like what they see most times. Because you're on TV. If people don't like what they see, they're going to switch to another channel.
It takes a second for one to click.
Exactly.
Another show.
Trust me, it does.
Wow. I've been behind the scenes with the crew and the guys listening to your story. Very amazing.
True, man.
Music. Did you put that to bed? Music and dancing and modeling?
You know what? There are certain things that can't die.
Yeah.
It's part of me. I can do it anytime. So music to me is on pause for now because I have something going on right now. I don't want to mix the two. I don't want to confuse myself. I usually take it as each project at a time. For now, it's acting. Okay. Music, we shall get back to that when the time comes now.
This vivid story of you, and it's actually true. You can't make this up, right?
Yeah.
So you audition for Sanyu FM.
Yes.
And end up on Sanyu series.
Yes.
How is that a coincidence?
I think it was supposed to be one of the Sanyus.
One of them.
It had to be one of them, but I thank God that at least I got something because I was trying out radio.
Why radio? Why were you trying out radio?
You know, the thing is, we just discover ourselves. Most times you know yourself as an MC, but when you get to discover more things about yourself, you get to know that now I'm a footballer. I can actually play football. So one thing I take as Allan Kutos is that I believe that there is more to me. I was actually trying to get a name, the meaning for kutos.
Yeah, what is that about?
Kutos is it's a short form of katongole.
Katongole.
Yes.
But what about the US at the end? Kutos.
It's just a short name. Oh, it's my brother who came up with it.
Yeah.
My brother was like, kutos, that's your name. I'm not going to call you katongole, I'm going to call you kutos.
Yeah.
You get it, from childhood. And I took it on from then.
Yeah.
But it didn't have a meaning of sorts. So I was like, kutos should mean limitless. Like, put me anywhere, put me on the football pitch. Once I understand the dynamics of what it requires me to be on a football pitch, I can do it. You know, Drago, I have this thing in mind that human beings have a body that is designed to do anything.
Okay.
As long as you put your mind to it. So never know, maybe next time you may find me on radio and I'm trying to master what radio presenters do. That's how I take myself.
Allan, talking about your scholarly, it's quite also interesting. Did you study for this? Did you go to school? Did you go to acting schools? Did you do music, dance and drama? How does it relate to what you're doing now?
I think I've never gone to school for this.
What did you study?
I studied arts in arts. And I majored in communication skills.
It's not so far away.
Yeah, it's still, it's you get. Yeah. But I'm not that confiscated person who's going to do additional maths, additional biology. Nah, I'm all about the arts. Even in school, it was arts for me. I did Heg D in my secondary. That was at St. Lawrence Scrimland campus. And at Bad Valley, of course, primary school, you know the things we studied. You studied everything.
The usual curriculum.
Yes, but at school, in primary mostly, I was into MDD mostly. The culture dancing, the Togoros, and the conducting. I don't know what I was doing, but I used to get certificates for conducting. Ooh. And I never had an idea.
Like a choir?
Yeah, like a choir. It just came. It just came. So most things, we have these things in us. You just have to dig them out. And it comes, sometimes you know that you have it. Sometimes Drago knows that I'm a good footballer. But he keeps to sit on it and is like, you know what, that's not for now. Let me do this. You get
Allan, there's a story that we need to share, that the viewers need to understand. How do we know each other? Yeah.
This guy, we go way back with this guy, by the way. Way back.
Yeah.
Nankulabi, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had like a dance crew?
Yes, TMS.
And then you were shooting a video?
Yeah.
We even had this DJ from NTV. What's that guy with dreadlocks?
Brian.
Yes. And then this other brother of ours.
Alexon. Yes. Yeah, Alexon.
And then you, and was also some other guy. You were like 4 guys?
Yeah, 5. By the time we met in Nankulabi, that was the time TMS was trying to do music. So Alexon was shooting a video it's called Teacher. The song was called Teacher. So we were trying to get resources here and there to make a video, and we're trying to use his actual place to shoot that video, because that's where Alexon used to stay. Yeah. And even the dances themselves, we had to create them ourselves. Yeah. We got, what was the name of the videographer? I've forgotten him. But we were only doing, but that was the time TMS now was doing music. Yeah. And that's when I found this dude here.
Yeah. I came in as a vixen.
Yeah.
I had these muscles stemmed out with this.
My friend, and you still got it. What? Many chinjoria, what?
Allan,
so yeah.
I would have put you on the spot to show me some of those dances. Those were some cool moves. Do you still have some of the? Come on, show me. Show me.
Bro,
I'm putting you on
I may break this thing here,
No. Allan, show me one of the strokes.
Come on, man.
They know you as a famous actor now.
Yeah.
They don't know that this guy was a very good dancer.
True, man. you know the thing that kept me going in my dancing? I saw my dad. My dad was a dancer.
Oh, your dad was a dancer?
Yes. He used to do ballroom dancing with my auntie. Yeah. So they used to go for competitions, ballroom dancing, Yeah. And the day I saw him dancing on my graduation, he was doing this thing like it's not his age at all. He looked so young. Yeah. And I'm like, if he's doing it at this age and I'm this young, how can I give up on dancing at this age? I was like, no way. I have to beat him at his age and I have to dance more than what he did.
Let's talk about acting. Is it like a nepotism thing in your family? Do you have any actors there? Does it stress?
Yeah, actually, like I mentioned before.
Because your dad was a dancer.
Yeah.
What about your mom?
My mom used to sing in the choir.
Okay.
Yeah. And my brother Michael, of course, known as Michael Ross, you all know him. He was a musician.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're related to Michael Rose?
Yeah, man. He's actually my actual brother.
Okay, now that's a deal breaker.
Uh,
You never talk about that. Have you ever publicly talked about that?
no, never.
Wow.
This is, I don't know what to say.
I now
but,
see the resemblance now.
Yeah. So I think everything, I've picked it from him because what we have seen in our family is that people come out and do things and then other people see that they can do it as well.
Yeah.
Michael did music, but my father was against it. But actually, after Michael succeeded, that was like, you know what, take it on, do it. You get Stella Nante, I told you she introduced me to acting.
Yeah.
She started it, but no one was looking in that direction. We actually have good actors.
Okay.
I actually have brothers and sisters who act. You can tell them start now and they act. They don't need to go to school or anything. So Stella did it first, and then I saw that I can actually do it as well. Then I got into it and here we are.
Your acting bag, when did it bite?
Deception, no, that was a second chance. That was 2018, 2017. Yeah.
Okay, Allan, we are going to take a break and then we're going to switch location because, man, this is a fortress.
Yeah.
It feels more comfortable. How does it feel for you to always be in this location
It's
doing your thing?
It feels like home.
Yeah.
You know, as an actor, you have to accept certain things so that they be part of you. Because if you accept it, it becomes real to you. And then in that way, once it gets real, I can do it, and then you see that it's actually real, that this is my house.
Yeah.
This is where I stay. This is Oscar Gume.
Yeah. You've so far spent 2 years here.
Yeah.
And building and counting on.
And counting
Might even
on.
be 5. Oh, let me tell you something. Do you know this famous popular series drama in America called the one of Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Do you know how long they spent doing that? For over 10 years.
Yeah.
I think they almost reached 20.
20, yeah.
They built this bond.
Yes.
They became a family.
Exactly.
And it must be the same feeling for you.
Trust me.
Working up to the same people.
The same people, and even the chemistry on set, it's automatic because you have been together for a long time.
Yeah.
You've understood how this person reacts to this and that. So it's family now, like total family, I would say that, yeah.
Okay, so without spilling too much, we're going to go in for a break. Now, when we return, we are going to dwell much more about Sanyu. You know, its season 2 was a tremendous success. Now, season 1, was a tremendous success. Now, season 2 is strongly picking up. You know, so we want to talk about that. Also, mostly about his character as Oscar in this. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us. This is Chilling.
You know, you could just buy a new smartphone from anywhere in Uganda. Dial *175 *94 hash to activate their 100% double data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles for 3 months. Better yet, you automatically receive free 1 GB valid for 30 days. You are hooked already, aren't you? Enjoy 100% double data bonus from Airtel. Buy a smartphone from anywhere in Uganda and insert an Airtel SIM card. Dial *175 *94 hash to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Dial *175 hash and select your preferred bundle to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Good evening and welcome back to the best of the Go Life. Now, in case you're just joining us, you have to understand this. Today, we're having what they call a Sanyu takeover. We are taking over one of the casts, and today we sit down with one of the prime casts of that show. He goes by the names of Allan Katongole, but his character name is Oscar. To my own understanding, Oscar is a flamboyant urban boy who is born from a very wealthy family and is busy, you know, having fun in this project. So today I decided to sit down with him and understand him more and also scrutinize the Oscar character. Now, is it right for me to call you Oscar?
Yeah,
Now
right.
everyone calls you Oscar.
Right now you are.
Is it
You-
fitting in for you?
Of course.
How do you react even when you go somewhere and somebody says, Oscar? Mom, I just met Oscar.
I think now Oscar is my other name. Like I think I should add it to my birth certificate because if anybody called Oscar anywhere, I would turn.
Yeah.
Trust me. So it's part of me now.
Are you always in character?
No.
And how has it been for you to separate the Oscar character from your own self?
Well, there's Allan has been Oscar has been able to borrow some from Allan so much because Oscar and Allan, they're not so different, I would say. But Oscar, of course, in another way, he's so different from Allan because Allan, you would never find me partying with so many women and all that. I wouldn't have such a big house like this. But Oscar's been able to borrow some leaf from Allan. Allan has been able to give some things to Oscar. Yeah, so we share some traits together, I would say, in a way.
Was it a tip that the director got from you? How did they find that fitting, that character to be like, man, this is so suiting for this guy? Did they just see you as a person and were like, we could create a character that suits this guy?
I don't know who did the selections or who did the casting, but whatever when they chose me, at first I didn't believe that I could do Oscar because it was too big for me, I would say. A lead role, I've never done that. But I would say that I've been able to fit in. It takes time. It takes time. You have to understand this person. You have to learn their traits. What do they like? What don't they like? You pick from all these things and even from around society. Because from me, to learn more about Oscar, I had to pick from a friend of mine who has Oscar's character.
Okay.
Rich, loves girls, party boy.
You studied them.
So yeah, I started studying them, and that's when I started taking note of everything around me.
Okay, so when did everything start making sense to you? Oscar sitting in finally, and you'll be like, now I'm comfortable in this character. I can next to you. Was it like after 50 episodes? Was it like after 5, 10? When did it start settling in?
We actually did. We rehearsed so much before we started shooting.
How long?
It was about 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. So it took me that time to fit in this role because at first I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. But when we moved on into the rehearsals every day, trust me, and the team was very supporting. Yeah. Very supportive, trust me. The director was so good. He was very calm because he knew he was working with people that have just started doing this. Yeah. So he was really calm on us, and he really showed us what to do. He really guided us. Yeah.
What makes me happy in seeing all this is seeing most of my friends.
True, man.
From way back.
Yeah, man.
And this series has really attracted a lot of my friends.
Wow, yeah.
Even Lex is there.
Yeah, man.
There.
True.
Moshema is there.
Oh, yeah.
When I see you guys doing it, I feel so proud for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So,
thank you.
Do you feel like this experience has done something to your life in terms of life changing?
Exactly.
How?
True. Like, right now, I'd never seen myself sitting in front of a camera being interviewed. I didn't see that. Yeah. And publicly, it has changed my entire lifestyle. I would walk into a place, a bank, a restaurant, a supermarket, and then people would point fingers at you, or a teller would be like, Oscar, no, you come and first get, don't worry, guys, this and that. So, and also the kind of lifestyle I'm living right now, it's for the public right now. Yeah. And you have to watch everything you say, you have to watch everything you wear. How you behave in society matters so much.
Cross around as a challenge in most instances.
True.
Like you have to be scrutinized with
true.
Everything that you do.
True.
Watch out which kind of places you hang out from. You have to know how you have to act in front of the public. Because at the end of the day, they have to point you out. They'll be like, hey guys, we met this guy who's acting in this drama and he was acting.
Exactly.
Funny, yeah?
It's so easy. They can easily point you out because you always stand out. Your face is everywhere. So wherever you go, whether in a crowd or any place, you will stand out, and they will look out. They will look out for you. That's why it has its advantages and its disadvantages. The advantage will be like everybody knows you. Of course, when you're famous, people will help you here and there. You know, you call this person and they'll come through. Your name is there.
Also the money kicking in. Akasente kayingira oko obera onolaba ka SMS salary kaze.
You get.
No, Oscar, what is interesting with the film industry nowadays,
Yeah.
the industry generally, is that at least now we are seeing such things popping up.
True.
Series that are long lasting on television.
Yeah.
Whereby even a young person or a person who is involved in you can back up a loan
Yes.
from this sort of contract, or it's a good thing.
True.
Yeah.
The movie industry is getting to a place whereby now Ugandans are going to start loving the content that the filmmakers make, because before filmmakers could win awards abroad, you know, even here, and you have never watched this movie. You're like, what's that movie? I've never seen it. Who are the actors? I don't even know the actors. You get. But right now, the film industry is out there that people are now watching. You know, Sanyu has given us the example that people can take on the content as long as it's good. Ugandans are going to watch this content as long as it's put out there. The picture is nice, the acting is, you know, on point. That's where we're headed right now. I would say the industry, and it's been so virgin, so virgin, and I think we need people to come up and take these opportunities. Yeah.
So we have a little game that we play at the end of this, and this game is called you're gonna have to rate whatever I have to say out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sort of putting you on a spot. How do you rate dancing?
Where?
Out of 10.
Where, in Uganda? Where?
No, not generally. Just do a rate from a scale of 1 to 10. When I say dancing, maybe you can say, I don't know, 5 or 8.
Dancing?
Yeah.
8. 8, 9.
Top shelf.
9.
Top shelf.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. How about TikTok?
TikTok.
Are you even on TikTok?
I am, but no, I'm not so active. But
it would really be cool for you to have behind scene TikTok.
I'm looking forward to it. But
How
5.
would you rate it? 5?
Yes.
It is not a bad app. To me, I think it's one of the apps that are not toxic.
No, not at all. By the way.
About happy vibe.
Yes.
Vibes and-
Yes.
Okay, Sanyu.
10, 12, 15%.
Above 10, yeah?
Above 10.
Then sleep.
Of course, 10. I need my sleep, man. I need my sleep.
You definitely need your
I
sleep
treasure my sleep.
after the hard work.
Yeah, man.
No interruptions, no phone, no
Nothing. I switch it off. I can even put earbuds in my ears so that I can sleep. Yeah, man.
Then the last one, acting.
8, 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're really falling in love with acting,
Yeah, man.
and you're planning to build it for years to come.
True. Yeah. Trust me, more is coming. And I'm not going to stop on Sanyu, no. No.
This is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. I'm actually discovering myself more. I've gotten to know that I have more potential than I thought I did. So more projects are coming, more acting is coming your way, man. From me, yeah.
We are going to call this a wrap, and I would love to thank the team, these guys that are putting more effort to make sure that this episode comes to you wherever you're watching from. So today is Sunday. Make sure that you tackle your week starting from tomorrow, that's Monday, with energy and with vibe and with that positivity. So until next time we meet, bye. This has been yours truly, Drago. Catch you later.